Yeah! Alright my guys, this is the second video of the day, third episode of the gaming news, and let's check it out. Tell me in the comments if you think anything is wrong with this video. Okay guys, first off, let's talk about God Save Birmingham. We had a review trailer released. This was the official trailer that released, caused a lot of ruckus, and I decided to talk about this game. But since I decided to talk about this game, so much has happened. So first, this is the first trailer I saw. Very well edited, I wouldn't say well edited, heavily edited and scripted gameplay, and obviously heavily touched, like a great trailer to show executives, you know. But everything is extremely scripted. Obviously we have the work in progress footage, is not representative of the final game, you know. And here we can see clearly elements of Red Dead Redemption, you know. Clearly we have elements of Red Dead Redemption in the game. For those of you who have played, the satchel, you know, the purse that the dude can access, grab items from, you know. But after the day before fiasco, everything from this trailer screams the day before vibes, you know. So people were raising eyebrows, being suspicious, calling this game a scam, and then the guys rushed to release something like an early footage version of the game and things like that. It's kind of a day before situation, guys. I don't know what to think, but the studio behind this game here actually released other games before that seemed to be better than what the studio from the day before had released. But obviously they are promising Red Dead Redemption 2 levels of quality in regards to the graphical fidelity. Look, dismemberment, and then he can is this a quick time event? Is this something you can just do? You can just stomp on the ground and break stuff? There is no explanation of how this ties to the mechanics, and this is why these trailers are so bad for your game, because they are pretending to be gameplay, but they are clearly scripted. They are not taking account the mechanics and a lot of stuff that should be taken into account when creating such a game. That's why people were reasonably suspicious about the game, and if it was real or not, if the studio can actually release such a game or not. You know, 8-minute review trailer. The dudes have boarding window mechanics. Like, this feels a lot like Project Zomboid but 3D, and these dudes, medieval Project Zomboid in 3D settings, looking like Red Dead Redemption 2. Sign me in. I don't even like zombies, but I would play that game non-stop. Doesn't even need to be multiplayer, a single player. Look at this. Look how he drinks. And then thirst. Obviously this is just a concept, but what the fuck, every sip he takes a little bit less of the bar, so we can clearly see the Red Dead 2 vibes. Rockstar is one of the biggest companies in terms of number of people involved in the development of a game. Red Dead 2 had a huge budget, and look at this. Oh, come on, what the fuck. This is extremely scripted, you know. Obviously, so then the guys released another trailer. This was 2 weeks ago, and then they released God Save Birmingham 4 days ago, you know. And this is the actual gameplay. It's a little bit different from what we've seen in the other trailer, obviously, but honestly I was actually impressed. They actually have something, things popping up in the screen. This feels less scripted, and I mean, maybe a lot of assets, maybe they are using some crazy rendering, you know, Unreal, Lumen, Nanite, everything together, using a lot of shaders, everything pre-built, and they might also, you know, be running this as on a super high-end computer, you know. But the idea, guys, I'm going to be honest, feels good, but be wary. I'm not advocating for the game. We don't know if this game is true or not. Wait for more content to release, wait for the devs to talk about it. Oh, they are actually showing the stomp mechanics, so they are trying to go for it. Honestly, this feels more real. This should have been released the first time, but I know they wanted to grab the public's attention, and maybe they did it the right way, we don't know. Would this be an actual day before that works? We never know. There's still network problems that needs to be solving. This is just a single player a version being shown. There's still a lot of things that have to be taken into account: scalability, late game, the content of everything, how many items we have, how the progression works, do we have bosses, how does the combat feel. We have to compare this game with similar games, even Project Zomboid, even though it's an isometric camera top-down view, we still have to compare it and see what we got in the end. So God Save Birmingham, you can see the game here on Steam. It is developed by Ocean Drive Studio, you know. These guys have done Lost Eidolons. As far as I know, they're Korean, and their games get around 70% reviews, and they seem to have released some games, I wouldn't say a lot, and all of them managed to get around 70% review score. Honestly, if these devs are legit, and if God Save Birmingham is actually legit, you know, I will even wishlist it on my Steam. I'm excited to check it out, and I hope this is not another the day before situation, because we don't need those. Those are bad for the gaming industry in general. Completely unnecessary. If you can't develop a game, just don't promise, because if you can't develop a game, people will know because you won't release the fucking game you were promising. So just don't promise it. Don't make such a horrible lie. There are some lies that you can't verify, but to verify someone can do a game, you just sit and wait. And if that person doesn't release a game, they can't do the said game. So don't lie about the games you're developing, guys. So here's the thing, and here's the problem. Usually when we're looking for scam games and they have, you know, just COOs, CTOs, this looks like an NFT game, honestly. But they have a team, they have a video. This is a trailer for Lost Eidolons 4 years ago, so if the company hasn't gone down, then I hope they still have all these workers, you know. You can see they show a full studio with people working, you know. They have some people working from home, probably due to COVID, you know. This was 4 years ago. So, but doesn't, I mean, 10 people, 15 people, maybe, probably buy some assets, you know, the whole gig of a small development studio. I really hope they are legit and their game is legit. And that's it. Leave a dislike if you didn't like the video. I dare you. Alright guys, we talked about God Save Birmingham, and now we have back-to-back 2 possible gaming scams that we have to be aware for. Yeah, but this one, guys, this one, it's bad. It's bad. It's Paradise. We have the Paradise official trailer that we're gonna check it out, and then we have the Paradise Ask Me Anything chat. These guys are Chinese, and I don't know. I don't know. Is this a day before situation? You know, guys, we have to be reminded. The day before dudes, they had released games before that fiasco. So the fact that these companies also have released games before the fiasco is something glaring. But in the case of Paradise, people, as far as I have looked, they are being developed by Ultra Games H. They are published by Ultra Games HQ, but they are being developed by Ultra Games and Ultra Games Technologies. And as far as I have looked into that, only Paradise. And when we go to the Paradise website, NFTs. NFTs, my guys.
Are you sure about that?
NFTs. 2025, and they are going for NFTs. It seems the Paradise token is fucking down. Dudes, come on. This is basic rug pull stuff, you know. So that's it. I think I was trying to look about their team, you know, about us. Why even bother? You know, why even bother at this point? Once again, we have that problematic companies made by only COOs, CEOs, and people who work with AI and NFT stuff, and, you know, blockchain development lead, a chief AI officer. Come on, come on, chief technology officer, which is not a made-up job like chief AI officer. Community engagement specialist. What about the programmers? What about the artists? Once again, I have to ask. Guys like these do not make... I'm sorry, you do not make game with a blockchain development lead and a chief AI officer. You make games with 3D artists, animators, people who will create textures, people who will create shaders for your game, who will program shaders, you know, people who know to program games, people who know how to things with the engine, native programming. There is a lot of much more important stuff. People who will work on the network of the game, people who will work on the physics of the game. You know that making physics multiplayer is extremely difficult. Even GTA 4 to GTA 5 has less physics because they know that doing physics multiplayer is extremely difficult, and these games claim to be creating something like a GTA. Honestly, once again, my guys, just like the God Save Birmingham stuff, if we have a GTA competitor with AI NPCs that you can just ask AI generated quests, and even though that wouldn't have like a proper writing, you know, because it will be AI generated writing, it still would be a cool gimmick. And if this game is real, honestly, I will eat my tongue, I will bite my tongue, you know, and I will play it. I will play it on stream. But I don't know, guys. I think God Save Birmingham has much more chance of being real than this game. Let's check the official trailer now. Obviously scripted gameplay. I believe they are just using voice chat. I will listen because I have to keep the video muted because of the copyright fiasco. Oh yeah, there's also this. They also use influencers that haven't even agreed. I think Pokemon is in here. Dude. Out of the line, come on. Using people for a trailer in your game, and these people didn't even allow to be there. Come on, this screams scams to me. If they are not scammer, they are just, I'm sorry for using this word, but they are just criminals who go around using the image of other people to sell their product. This is downright fraudulent behavior, you know. And if they start that trailer with fraudulent claims, I'm sorry, I doubt you guys much more than the God Save Birmingham guys. And the NFT stuff is crazy. I don't know if it was just a rug pull plan. The company says they want to keep developing the game. They even talked about the dip in prices for this Paradise token. But that's it, guys. That was a lengthy topic, my guys. But I really wanted to do a dive into this God Save Birmingham subject. It seems complex, and we will have to wait to actually see if these guys manage to release a game or not. Really thankful for those of you who are still here, and I will see you on the next news video. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye. 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 Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Goodbye. Bye. Bye. I'll see you. Bye. I'll ask you around. I'll see you around. If you close by, if you pass by, I'll tell you bye-bye. So please, don't come bye. I just tell you bye. Come on, this is the horrible rap that I just did right now on the fly. So yeah, don't call me bye. Tell me what you think of me tomorrow when you see. This is horrible, and I will cut it out. Maybe. Bye-bye. You got some juicy news. Yeah.